So while Kevin's idea of Iceland was the glacier lagoon, my idea of Iceland was going to be the horses. And my cousin was right because she said you can find them all along the side of the road. But actually they're like behind all these fences. And then they were always eating. So yeah, we were able to find them and just like stop on the side of the road safely. But yeah, they were always eating. So I was like, oh man, it's not true. Like, it's not like a true like portrait with the horses or time with the horses because they're always putting their heads down. And then they weren't as fluffy because it was summertime, but it was still really cool to see them like up close and personal and have this idea in your head and then you're actually doing it. So as we were doing all of our, driving around, road trip and visiting all these places, we always kept seeing a bunch of horses like almost within an arm's reach, but we never really stopped because it didn't seem like the perfect setting or, there was going to be a gate or they were eating. So we decided to look up a place where we could really, really be right next to them without anything kind of getting in the way. So I think it was like the 5th day or the 6th day, we approached upon this stable close to closing time. And then we just happened to bump into this lady. And we're like, hi, can we pet them? Not ride them, but pet them. And then I explained to her, like, oh, my back's all messed up. And they were like, yeah. And then they took us to the back here with all these stables and all these horses. And they're just kind of like hanging out and they weren't eating for months. So I was like, holy crap, we get to be right next to them. And then it was literally like a private tour of this stable. And she was telling us their names and explaining. I was asking them questions. I just thought it was so special. I kept dreaming in my head like, man, I wish I could ride it and do like a freaking photo shoot with the horse. But it was all good. The coolest thing with these horses is I think their temperament. They're just so calm. The one that's named Happy, but in Iceland, I can't remember, is like Laftaka. She kept trying to nip at my sweater. Also, a fun little fact is, and I actually learned this like a long, long time ago watching, I think, Martha Stewart Living, when she used to have her TV show back in the day, right before she went to jail. And she was explaining there are no horses in the world like an Iceland horse because they have 5 gaits. And gaits are the way that they move. So like gallop, trot, and some other crap. So the Icelandic horse is actually a very ancient breed where they only come from that time of the Vikings and stuff. And their legs are moving all crazy. And then it's like with their 5th gait, it's kind of like they say it's like being on a couch, like just a little rumbling couch as they do that 5th gait. But I wouldn't be able to try that. That looks too crazy. That was so cool. That was awesome. Wow, what an experience. She was so nice. And she explained so much about the horses and educating us. I wash my hands. And they feel like Peanut. Yeah, they do feel like Peanut, our old dog Peanut, the dumb one. They're so calm. And then, I forget her name already, but she's like kind of nipping at me. I like the way her nose feels. It's like a little piglet belly. So sweet, huh? That was the coolest. That was so cool, huh? That was like a private tour of the freaking stable.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, for free. Thank you so much. That's amazing. And she had said, give us a, review and your pictures and put the Icelandic horse. I'm just saying it right now so I remember. Private. No one here.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool. That's check off my list. Thank you. Be sure to check out our other little short films about our Iceland trip.